my name's Alex Micah. I'm a current student at Dominican University, and I'm applying for the distance dietetic internship at Aramark. I don't plan on pursuing the graduate degree option. There was one time I can think of where I went above and beyond what was asked of me. I was working at Spins, which is the company that I currently work for, where I basically research various natural products and analyze label-based claims in order to identify trends in the field of nutrition. Another part of my job, though, is QC, or quality control. And I realized when I first started working there that I didn't really receive adequate training on how to do this job. And it's not an entirely intuitive process. Talking with my other coworkers, I found that they felt the same way. But as time went on, I picked up little tricks and ways to do this job more efficiently. And so one day when it was slow at work and I had a few extra hours, I took it upon myself to devise a training document that very simply and explicitly outlined all the steps needed to perform this job. And I included all the tricks that I picked up. I emailed this to my manager, and together we were able to implement this into our training process for new hires and as a document to refer to for all employees. So far I found that this really improved our efficiency as a team. I think building rapport can be a really valuable skill. I can think of one time when I had to do this. I was working as a server in a restaurant, and this older woman, Angela, would come in practically every day, and I would almost always be the one to serve her. Angela was very grumpy. She never smiled, and she would almost always send her food and coffee back. I knew this was someone I was going to be dealing with on a day-to-day basis, so I decided to always be extra kind to her. I always smiled and asked her how her day was going. I made it a point to memorize her order, and I would bring out her coffee before she even asked, and I would have the chef prepare her eggs and toast and fruit cup just how she liked it. And over time, I noticed that we started to develop a really good relationship, and I found she wasn't even really that difficult, just a little bit particular. She was always very kind to me after I took steps to build a positive relationship, and she even started requesting me to serve her. To succeed in this dietetic internship, I think it's really important to emphasize organization, and I believe that's one of my greatest professional strengths. There was one time I can think of 2 semesters ago where I was working 30 hours a week, and I was taking 6 classes in my nutrition program. During a 1-month period, I had 2 10-page research papers due, a group project and presentation, and plus 2 exams to study for. But I got through this using just a couple of simple steps. First, I wrote down all the assignments that I needed to complete and the dates that they were due. And then I made notes on how many points each assignment was worth and how long I expected each project would take me to complete, so I could schedule this in around my class and work schedule. I began working on the tasks that I knew would take me the longest to complete and worth the most points well in advance and at the beginning of the semester when the course load wasn't as heavy. I found that these organizational methods of making lists, planning ahead, and prioritizing my time helped me succeed throughout the semester, and I think it's a skill that will really help me succeed in an internship at Aramark. To pay for my internship and the associated expenses, I plan on taking out a private loan for a portion of the internship, though I have also been working throughout my education, so I've been able to save an ample amount of money. I also currently live at my fiance's house, and he pays for the mortgage, utilities, and more than half of the food, which I think will relieve a lot of the financial stress that could arise throughout my internship. I am most attracted to the fact that the focus of the Aramark dietetic internship is emerging trends in dietetics. I think this is a really unique way to learn about nutrition and could lead to many useful applications. As I mentioned previously, at my current job, I research various food products to identify trending aspects in nutrition, which I really enjoy doing, and that's why I was immediately interested in applying for an internship at Aramark. I've come to realize that by recognizing trends, it's easy to predict certain nutrition-related deficiencies or diseases that may become prevalent as a result. I would also really like to intern for a global company such as Aramark for the many career opportunities in a clinical or management role that could be possible after my internship. I look forward to meeting with you, and thank you for your consideration.